Hey everyone, this is Ronnie coming to you today with a thrift haul, and I haven't done a thrift haul in a while. But what was it, Wednesday? What's today? Friday? Wednesday and Thursday, my wife had to do some training for JetBlue, so I told her to go out to Worcester, and she was out in Worcester, did some training. They put her up for the night. She wanted me to come, and I said, you know what? I can do some thrifting during the day. Well, Lonnie, I think it's morning where you are still, but it's actually afternoon over here on the East Coast. But I hope all is well. Went to, yes, I didn't go to too many thrift stores because I just didn't feel in the mood. But Wednesday, I probably went to about 6 or 7. And then I went to our local store yesterday coming home. And then, so it was, we'll call this 10 stores in general. So, what's up, everyone? Hope everybody is doing good. I don't want to sit here too long and chit chat, and we're going to show you what we found because that's what everybody comes here for. This is a polo jeans cap, Ralph Lauren, vintage, has the flag on it, has the polo Ralph Lauren thing. I found this at a Savers, and I actually paid, I think it was $3 or $4 for this, and I seen similar ones selling for 35 to 50, so that was not bad. I figured worst. I didn't even look it up in the store. I figured worst case. I'll just do another one. Mr. Central Florida Pickers. The hat fits actually very well. It's over here in my little hats corner. Got all my different hats that I can wear for videos. But let me see here. I found these. These are a pair of Vasquez, I think. Call them VASQUE. These are like ultra dry, waterproof. I don't know the specific name of these. 200 gram. They're women's. But I'll figure out more about them. But they were only some of the stuff I started to list, so I figured I'd make a haul video before I list it all. But I think I paid $6.99 for these, and just almost whacked myself in the face. So these were pretty cool. Thread is, I don't know what they sell for though. This is a I found this actually in a suit that we bought. It was on the inside pocket, which it's a pocket square, and the brand is Luciano Barbera. It's hard to see, but it's 100% silk, and believe it or not, I'm probably gonna get $30 or $40 for this. It's like a paisley design, but that'll do all right. Trying to figure out where to put this stuff, because I'm gonna have to go through it after to figure out what I made listings for and what I didn't. No, Tommy, it was Vasquez. This was a really nice find. I found this the day before we left. It's a 100% cashmere overcoat, and this was a brand. I found this brand last month, and we sold like a Gore-Tex weatherproof jacket. And it's by this brand here. I don't know how to pronounce that brand. It's made in Austria. Some of their stuff seems to do really well. Well, the last jacket we sold from them was $150, and it wasn't cashmere. This is 100% cashmere. It says Rains cashmere. I don't know what that means, but you see right there. I think I paid like $25 for this. Some things you got to pay up, and I'm gonna hold out for probably close to $200 on this. Probably picked up at the wrong time of season, but you got to pick up what you pick up. Let me see here. These are 2 jackets I picked, suits I picked up. These are 2-piece suits. They have the pants, and I've only sold this brand one other time, and it sold really well for about $100. And it's Incochino. I really only pick up the suits from this brand. They're like a made to order. They make suits made to order basically from their website online. I think they send you like a template, and you're supposed to measure certain things, and then you send them back, and then they make a suit based on the measurements. And I think they retail somewhere around like $600. They're not super expensive suits, but they usually have like a lot of nice quality features, like the surgeon cuffs where they unbutton. They're slimmer fit style. I found two of them. I paid $15 each. And this is the other one. It's like this window pane. I don't know what color would this be. Terp, whatever. Like I understand what I'm saying. But it has like nice little blue highlights and stuff like that. It's kind of interesting. But same thing. And these had the pants too. So I picked them up based on my past experience with them. I didn't quite see what they're selling for. I know in the past they make shirts and stuff too, but the shirts are really, really bad sellers. I try to stay away from them. Pick this up. This I've got half price. Still got the tag on this one. This was, I want to say this was the Worcester Goodwill. This was half price, and this has no brand whatsoever, I believe. Yeah, no brand whatsoever. It's a really nice green pattern. See right here? It's like a tweed. And this is actually a three-piece suit. So we got the pants. And this is vintage. You can tell they have a little pocket here. You can just tell it's a vintage pair of vintage pants, or whatever you want to call it. Vintage three-piece suit. Here's the vest. I usually do really well with these. I don't know what I'm going to shoot for on this, but it's going to be a lot more than I got these for half price. So I think it was like $7, $7.50. What's up, Alberto? What's going on? Found a Polaroid camera. Don't usually pick up too many Polaroid cameras. This was $4, I believe. And it's a cool cam. I picked it up because the colors were different. It's red and black. And I seen some comps sell them for like $35, $40. So it worked. I had some film. I tried it out. And I don't know why it always feels like you're going to break it trying to put it away. But should sell well. We pick up more things in clothing. That's actually a really nice thing that's non-clothing we picked up near the end. This is a shirt. I think I paid about $7 for this. It has a flowery design. I picked up because I thought the design was kind of cool, but this brand is very hit or miss these days. Robert Graham. It's like a Robert Graham Modern America. It's extra large. But we'll see how that one does. I'm not really too sold on that. I'm lucky. I think, like I said, I think we paid $6.99. I'm probably gonna get only 35 or 40 on it. So we'll see. What's up, Swamp Picker? What's going on? Central Florida Pickers. Thank you guys. Not needed, but appreciate it. Got to go, but thanks for all the videos you made. Made a bunch of money off of the info you receive and help us. Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Found a pair of some suspenders. These were $2 each. These are by Cole Haan. They make the shoes. And I don't know, I'll probably get about $30 for these or so. I've gotten as high as $50 for Cole Haan suspenders. It just depends on the pattern. This really doesn't have any pattern whatsoever. But you always want to make sure, if you do pick them up, that these leather things are always in good order, because it's impossible to sell these if these are wrecked. And then these are the more expensive ones you want to look for. Probably the best pair of suspender brand you could find. I've found these quite frequently over the last few years. Has a decent pattern. Some patterns sell for a lot better. I think we've gotten close to $100 or more for some of these. And the brand is Trafalgar. And it's not the guy from One Piece, but same thing. You want to look for those. What's going on over here? I'm going to have to close something. All right, Chad, you bothered me. Making a video now. All right, back to. So these will probably get about $40 for them, maybe a little bit more. But Trafalgar, good brand to look out for. You want to look for the printed ones. They'll have like all different kind of designs, and they sell freaking for crazy good money. This is a pay $10 for this. This is a long sleeve Burberry polo shirt. So right there has the Nova check on the collar. Has the little night horse thingy. There's the tag. It's more newer tag. Classic fit, London. It's made in Turkey, size large. A lot of the newer stuff is made in either Turkey, Peru. Even some pieces are made in China. So it's getting harder and harder to tell. But some keys, like you see the tag here, it has the button on it. Always want to see that tag on the inside there. Has the inspection sticker actually on the back of it from when it was inspected by whoever. You always want to look at like the tag, like this tag here and stuff like that. You just want to make sure everything looks well. Like the Novacek print should look perfectly fine and everything like that. I don't know what this is going to go for. It's going to be a lot more than 10. So that was a good thing. Haven't found one of these in a while. This was $5. And it's our old friend Kuji. Has some little poles in it. It's not the greatest color scheme. It's like a polo style sweater. But I think it's shrunk a little bit because, as you can see, the arms are a lot longer than the body of this thing. And yeah, this may be like an auction one. I may just throw this up for like 25 and let it go to auction, see just whatever it sells for. But oh, some type of stain on there too. I don't know. This might have been. I didn't see that. Look like Dookie Brown over there. Yeah, we'll figure that out later. These were a pair of shorts. I think I paid $3 for these. These are just Nike golf shorts. I wouldn't pick these up usually, but they were newer tags. They're saying the retail price on these is $80, which is kind of crazy. But sold a pair of used ones not too long ago. It smells like perfume. For like 30-ish. It's a FootJoy golf sweater. FootJoy, FJ, not the truck, not Fat Joe, but FootJoy. And this is like feels like wool. Fits cashmere. It's even better. It is. It's wool, merino wool, made in China. Cool. Everything's made in China these days. But these sell for about $35, $40 usually for me. The lined ones sell a little bit better, and this is not lined. It has like that wind protection liner. So let me see here. This is a Peter Millar Summer Comfort polo striped. And is this free of golf logos or anything? Yes, we're logo free. These usually do really well. The cotton polyester summer fit one, or summer comfort extra large, has nice little stripe, purpley, different color purples and purple shades. What did everybody else find? Anybody else find anything good this week? You can put it in the chat. Let me see. This was probably a bad buy. I didn't look it up. It was half price. Pair of they're like a polyester, almost like golf pants, but they got cargo pockets. But it's Boss Orange by Hugo Boss, and they're made. I looked up the design the model when I came home because it's on the tag, but it didn't look too impressive. Pay $3. I don't know. I might have looked up the wrong. I can't figure out what the model number was on this now. I think I might have looked up the wrong model number. I think I did. So we'll figure this out later. But a pair of black, their button fly really weird on like a pair of polyester and spandex pants have a button fly. But hopefully they'll do a lot better than what I thought they did, because when I looked them up initially when I came home, I was only thinking like $25. Pair of Tommy Hilfiger. These are vintage. They got the flag around the what do you want to call this? That's weird. There's no belt loops on this. Just notice. But it has the flag. Has flag on the front pocket. Tommy jeans tag. %, cotton, blah blah blah. 34.32. I think I paid $6 for these. These are just cool. I'll probably shoot for like $40 or $50 or something like that on these. Very nice there, Thrift Fever. Well, what'd you mini rug loom? That's pretty interesting. That swamp picker. I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna have to look that up. Got these. These are about $4. These are really nice. Like they're almost like a teal, and they got purple button thingies, and the brand is Incotex. Brand actually does really well. It's a cotton and linen mix, and I think we were into this for about $4. And I just sold a pair of pants of them yesterday, and it was a little different mixture. Actually, we just sold a suit on eBay. Ooh, baby. See that? Just sold. Oh no, we're gonna turn down. We gotta turn down the. I forgot. We gotta turn down the light on this thing. How do you turn down the light on this thing? Settings. Oh, there we go. Turn it down. But you see that there? We sold a suit. Oh no, it's a sport coat, I think, for $209.98 shipped. But hey, things are looking good today. It was just a suit coat. Very nice, see? But anyway, back to what we're doing. So yeah, what did I sell one of these for? So one of these last night. I think we got about $60 for it. It was a little bit different because of different material. It was like 120s wool or something, or 160s. Like anything, if these were cotton, they're going to be less money, of course. It was 150s wool, and we got $67.99 plus $6.99 shipping. So these I expect to get about $50 for them. They're linen, cotton. Linen's coming into season now. People are going to be looking for these. I do have another pair that is linen, that is a darker, like royal blue color that haven't sold yet, so maybe. Let me see here. These are a pair of pants. They're by wool. I mean, by wool. By Paul and Shark. They're wool, and they're probably not the best pickup. I didn't look these up to bother to look them up. They're $7.50, and see the Paul and Shark thing. I'll get out of here. And I don't think these are going to sell that well. I'll probably get about $30 for these. I should have looked them up. Paul and Shark is a decent brand, but some stuff sells well. Some stuff sells really slow. These are a pair of Rag and Bone. These are really smaller pair of pants. They're like 30 with a 28-inch seam. They do have a button fly. I paid $10 for these. They're like a cotton chino, but they do have salvage denim. And when I looked, our salvage cotton, and I looked them up, a few different pairs, and I did find some of the same pairs, and they seem to sell for about 40 to 50. Well, somebody sold one for 50, and it had a lot of leg wear. These are slim fit, which is more recent style shoe, so go figure. This is a Filson shirt. This is a little bit older of a style because it's made in USA. Just your typical cotton, hunting, or not really hunting. It's just a brand that's favored by hunters and stuff like that. It's made in USA, so it's a little bit older. Size large. Paid $5. Probably get about $40, $50 for that. All right, Swamp. I'll check it out later. What's up, my old pal? Call him the Costa Rica Picker. This is a Harley Davidson shirt. Has a nice pattern to it. This is 3X. It's made of viscose. It's made in USA. I believe this one is made by Tory Richards. We have 3 others currently for sale that we picked up over the winter, and a bunch of Harley shirts, and I've sold every Hawaiian shirt almost all the Harley shirts except for the Hawaiian ones. But I still picked them up because summertime's coming. They should sell soon. I'm expecting about $50 for that. I think I paid $10. I just couldn't leave it behind. This is a FootJoy golf shirt, new with tags. Looked over it real quick. I didn't see any issues, and then when I came home and I was listening it, I seen it has a embroidery to a bank of all things. First National Bank of Sheffield. Go figure. But it'll still sell. I paid $10 for it. It'll probably still sell for about $40. Somebody's gonna want it, and they're not gonna care. It's a nice color. What's up, Oakbrook Picker? This is a brown shirt. I probably should have left this one behind, but I sold a few Zegna shirts recently, but they all had newer tags. So this one's a little bit older of a tag. It's 2X. But I thought the pattern was really nice to this one. I mean, what I think is nice and what somebody else thinks is nice is 2 totally different things. I think that was $5. No, it was half off, so it was $2.50, I think. And maybe $30. I probably should have left it behind. This is a new with tags Masters collection. It's like a fleece. It's a Peamer cotton sweater. It almost feels like fleece. It's new with tags. Masters was just 2 weeks ago, or coming up on 2 weeks ago, and has the logo right there. I don't usually pick up everything Masters collection these days because a lot of the cotton shirts just sit too long for me. The dry fit stuff I'll pick up, or the vests or the sweaters and stuff like that. This I paid probably too much for. I paid $20 for it, but I was I was feeling it because Tiger Woods just won. I'm not a golfer. I don't care about Tiger Woods or anything like that. But I don't know. I'm gonna shoot for about $100. See what happens. Maybe I could still ride that Tiger Woods gravy train. I mean, who knows? This is probably a bad pickup, but I just, it's a tweed vest, has the wood buttons, but that's the brand right there. Whatever. No idea what that brand is. It's made in China, from what I looked at. It's wool tweed. I love how it says that. Actually, it says front 100% wool, back 100% tweed polyester. Lining is tweed polyester. What the hell is tweed polyester? That might have not been good. That made no sense what you wrote. This was a shirt. We picked this up. This was $2. And this was in the men's. This was actually in a roll of stuff that just came out. It's by Vince. It's a women's shirt. It's cotton, but it has leather sleeves. And when we came home, I looked it up. Some of these were selling for like as low as 20. Some people were getting like up to 40 for them. Paid $2. I'm gonna shoot for about $40. T-shirt weather coming up. Size small. It's really weird though with the leather sleeves. But I seen on the site that it actually looked like it was. Has a little hole in the back though. What the hell? There's a little hole. What's going on here? I might not get listed now. What do we have here? Oh, I know what this is. Paid $3 for this. This is a vest. I would never pick this brand up. It's Fairwood and Green. I would usually not pick this brand up, but I picked it up for only one reason and one reason only. It says Titleist on the back. Someone's gonna buy this because they got the brands of putters or what do you call it, golf clubs, and they're gonna want this. I don't know what you're talking about. This is a woman's like sweater turn up, I think you call them. Turn, whatever. It's by Vince again. He's probably the same person because they're the same size. And this was a cotton and wool. No. What the hell was the blend on this? 30% wool, 20% cashmere. Cashmere. It's like a vest thingy, sleeveless leather. Sweather. Sweather. Oh man, I'm all over the place with words today. I don't know what we can get for this. I paid $5, probably, or $5.50, I think, and probably get, I don't know, 35 to 50-ish. This was a new brand. I never found this brand. I knew about it, never found it. And it is that brand right there. Some of their stuff seems to do really well. This is a polo shirt, paid $5, and had a nice pattern. I just looked it up for one reason and one reason only. It said made in Portugal. Anytime I see something made somewhere different or looked it up, I'm pretty sure I've seen this name before while doing research, but I wasn't sure. There's not a huge amount of comps to go off of, but it seems like it'll go for about $40 to $50. I'm almost done here. Holy shit. I actually have one big thing I have to run. This I paid $1 for, I think. And it's like a waffle thermal knit by Wallace and Barnes. These actually do really well. I usually get about $25 to $30 for these when I see them. And yeah, it's actually a J. Crew brand, but some of their stuff does well. This I paid $5 for. Zero the hell you say restriction golf company. It has a nice logo on the arm, but it has some type of golf club thing in the front. But it's nice blue. It's nice zip up. $5. Probably get about 35 or so for this, I'm hoping. And this was the thing I'd seen. Paid 10. No, I paid. They put enough freaking tags all over this thing. I mean, the thing is polka dotted. Oh no, you can't see it that way. This way. Put the stickers all over this thing. But it is a like steamer thing, Han model FS 20P or 20 plus, and paid $20 plus like $1.50 in tax. And this is new sealed, and these seem to be selling for about $200 range. Seen some for like $220 or something like that. Now I don't remember if that was free shipping or not. I'll have to look into it. There's actually a Linen and Things tag on it. When Linen and Things ain't even around anymore, are they? They're gone, aren't they? I think Linen and Things went bankrupt, but it has a Linen and Things tag on it. Actually, hold on, it's 2008. From 2008 for $99.99. So it's actually pretty cool. My wife, first thing she goes is, "Oh, is that for me?" And I'm thinking to myself, no. You get the mop from the dollar store. That's going to somebody else. But this was new and sealed, so I didn't even look at it. I did a quick glance, but I figured it had to be something interesting. But I'm actually surprised. Maybe they have different models, but it's about 10 years old. But that's it. So if anyone got any questions, let me know. But that's the stuff we found. See if I forgot anything. No, I think that was it. What's up, Tommy? Oh, you have one of those that you use? Yeah, Jody, it's weird that I'll still pick up winter stuff all year long. It's not as much out there in the stores, but I'll pick it up anytime I find it. How many things do I sell in a day average? Last month, we sold 145 items. So just on eBay. So that was 145. So it was just under 5 a day. But our average was almost $80 or $78 per sale, I think. So I don't need a lot of sales to get a lot of what do you call it? A lot, I just never mind. I don't need a lot of sales to get to what dollar amount I need. As long as I keep selling a good enough average, I'm happy. I could never be one of those. If it's a lower dollar thing, it has to be something that sells kind of quickly. But last month we had approximately, I'm going to do the math right here on my calculator, but we had $11,340.95, and we had 145 sales. So it was an average of $78.21. This current month, we're around $72. Over the summer, it does dip down to about $50, $60 usually, because I just can't keep selling the higher dollar suits and sport coats or what do you call it? Like jackets over the summer. They slow down big time. I sell a lot more of shorts and things. If I see them, I pick them up, but they're just not huge money makers. But hey, I still pick them up. Problem is, our thrift stores price things up a little bit, so it's kind of harder. I like 4, 5, 6 times my money at least on a lot of things. And as you get into more expensive things, it's a little bit different. But I don't like buying things for 5 to sell for 10 and so on and so forth. That seems like a lot of work for me for little profit. But I think, hmm, yeah, yard sales are different too because yard sales come up a lot, and then you pick up a lot of things that are easy to list. Hard goods are a lot easier to list for sure. So you get a lot of hard goods, and depending on what you pick up, you'll pick up things. I still got 100 computer games that I picked up. I sent some into Amazon. I got well, no, it's about 50 computer games I think still that I have to list at some point. And the longer they sit there, the longer I think I'm just going to lot them all together and throw them up at auction. I paid I think $20 for 54 of them or something. I sent 4 to Amazon and I got about I think like almost $200 off the ones I sent to Amazon off those 4 that were more valuable. The rest of them are but like 10 to say like 25. But I don't know. The longer I look at them, the longer I don't want to list them. Um, what's the ultimate lowest you'll pick something up to resell, Ronnie? 5 into 35 is a no. I sell a lot of stuff for 35. I mean, we sold, we sell a lot of shirts and stuff like that in that 25 to 30 range. I sell some things under $20 occasionally. Just depends on what it is. There's in the past we picked up multiples of items and paid less than $1 and just multi quantity, 20, 30, 40 or whatever the item was, sell it at $20 free shipping. There's no quality, it's just everything has a different approach to it when you see it. And I sell sometimes I sell some ties for as low as $20, but I'm into them for 50 cents or something like that. And it's just something to put in my store. So people buy it, eventually people will buy this or buy that. And sometimes I just make bad buys that I got to sell. But, it's hard for me to pass up a lot of things if you're buying them for under $5 and I can get 25, 30 for them. But I don't want to, but it's getting them at a lower price. That is always the issue. I don't go to half off days really. I may stumble across something that's half off or so on and so forth, but man, I do not like going half off days at anything. And me and Goodwill bins are not friends because bins are crazy. I'm not friends of going to any place. Goodwill bins, I feel like I gotta be strapped up with a bulletproof vest and Crocodile Dundee knife and dressed up like I'm ready to go on a freaking raid. I feel like one of those protest police officers with the guard when you go into those stores. At least some of the ones I've been into. But I better get going because I got to get back to work over here. But just for Joe, some of them that I've went to are actually kind of real quiet, like nothing's going on. Like we went to one in Savannah, Georgia, and it was quiet. Like nobody was in there, and it was quiet. And then the one in I think Fredericksburg, Virginia was fairly quiet. But the one in Boston, I think it's because of the area they have it in. It's in a not the greatest area, and man, it is a little shady to go into that place. I mean, I don't mind. Like, I'm not worried about any of that kind of thing. But man, Just it just comes off like craziness, all out warfare, going to pick stuff up. And then we also seen that in Orlando. It was like a warfare to get in the line with stuff. But I think it was more due to the other people in the store too. They seem to be more like a lot more, what's the word I want to say? A lot of more foreigners, and I think foreigners are more like they just don't give a shit when they go to those places, because I've been to Portland, Maine one too, and it was kind of laid back. The people actually went there and went digging through the stuff, and it didn't seem that bad. But some places, and I think it just depends on the quality of the people there. I know I'm probably going to get shitted on, but for that comment, but I think it's just depend on where the store is located and where it is. All kinds of shit can happen. Manners of people are thrown out, right? I've seen people like fight over things, and I'm like, really? You fighting over that? Somebody grab, or the people. The shoe one is funny because the shoes that get separated a lot, and you'll see somebody with like one shoe in their cart, and somebody has the other shoe, and they're just waiting for that other person to throw the shoe back. Like they're not giving it up, and it's kind of funny. Hey Ronnie, you got us started down a good path. We are killing it with those postcards. We started a whole another eBay store and sell about $50 a day, spending about 1 hour a day. That's pretty cool. Sam, if you got some time, send me a link, or send me your store name. I want to check that out. I just want to see um, how you listed them and everything like that, and just see how you're working out with those. But I should have saved those for myself. Damn it. But they went for a good cause, so it's all good. Well, I'm going to get going because I got to get back to listening, and I got to make dinner later for the wifey poo. But like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Adios, amigos.